what is their dilemma? How are they going to get out of it? What makes it enjoyable, and what's the road we're going to take? Now, this might take place, of course, over a series of lunches, because we go out to a pub every day, different pubs in the Cotswolds. When we're not working on it at all, we're working on something else. We might be writing episode 5 of our new series, but we're discussing this thing. So by the time we've said, well, that series is now done, good, let's now turn to this play. Much of the work will be done. And my advice to new writers, as I said this morning, is think about the project after the project you're writing. Because when you finish your series, you're going to be bereft if you've got nothing else to do. And you're not a proper writer if you've got nothing else to do. There should always be ideas. And also I ought to say that Maurice and I have found that ideas spring out of ideas. You could be writing Project A, but there's something in Project A that's too good to be in Project A, that you say, hold on a minute, that's not a scene, that's a series. Point C, recognise the medium for which the idea fits. Maurice and I have always done this. Is this a series? Is this a one-off? Is this a film, or is this a play? Goodnight Sweetheart, interestingly enough, I always thought was a stage musical. But we knew that we were going to do it as a television series. Now people are saying, would you be interested in doing it as a stage musical? So if you have a really good idea, then there is life after the genre you've chosen to do it. And as I explained, that Goodnight Sweetheart came out of another show, really, in its genesis. So as long as you're able to have good ideas, just be sure you know where they belong, because you could waste a long-running series in a very funny sequence in a movie. And we found that when Maurice and I, our very first play was an idea that we were contemplating doing a television series. And we said, it's too good for a television series. I know that sounds strange. It's too good for a television series. It belongs somewhere else. It's nice and compact. And sometimes you might have a great idea for a series that will make a much better film. Barry Took, our guru, said, who worked with Marty Feldman for so many years, said it's just like being married except you never take your clothes off in front of each other. And Maurice often says it's just like being married but without the sex, and then he said, no, but that's like being married, isn't it?